Hey guys, good morning. It is Saturday, just about 9 o'clock. We got about 3 minutes to go before we're gonna get started. An hour and 15 minutes this morning. Just kind of our normal ride lately. We're on this I think this is another new course, Turf and Surf it's called. Another one of the new ones from McCurry Islands. So another badge, we're moving right across towards level 50 here. I'm getting really close. I'm not getting really close. I'm moving along at a nice pace. Let's say that. Having a little trouble with my companion, but it looks like it just got on here. Looks like we're gonna have a little group today, small group. It was Greg and Mike earlier. I thought maybe we'd see Jesse coming in, but don't see him here yet. We'll see. But I just put this ride together last night for this morning. This might be a good time for me, 9 o'clock on a Saturday. There you go. You should do that, Mike. Let me know how that works out. Hour 15. Yeah, whatever. You can always just drop your FTP too. I mean, you haven't been riding, so your FTP probably just dropped a little bit as well. You can use the bias. So we got another week before Memphis. I still don't even know what I'm doing with Memphis. I actually sent an email to drop to the half, a request to drop to the half, and it hasn't been answered, but it's been the holidays, so maybe just people aren't looking. And I don't even want to say it, but I'm contemplating not going at all, which is not something I really want to do, but combined with the fact that I'm not really trained up for it, and some things that popped up on my schedule, I don't know, we'll see. I do want to support my friends and my teammates. So yeah, it's looking like it's just going to be the three of us here today. That's all good. I had a really good ride on Wednesday, so I'm feeling better about where I am. Really just going to have to start building out these rides a little further on the weekends. Maybe throwing some workouts in. Schedule is going to have to change. My schedule is going to have to change. You guys don't have to change yours. But my schedule is going to have to change. Greg, you're now 8 seconds ahead of everybody else. Let's get a good warm-up in today. It's got to be some kind of setting. I don't know. But, we'll see. It's assigned by the server. That's kind of strange, though, that you're 8 seconds ahead. And then I leave early. I left earlier than Mike, so who knows? So you're saying we're all on different servers? Alright. I believe you. No need to explain. I don't know if Mike's watching. I'm going to kind of take this one easy this morning. Take it as it comes. Warm up nicely. I know. Can you tell I don't feel like typing sometimes? I just don't feel like typing. All right, they're going to hit us with a sprint right away. I'm not going to necessarily sprint, but let's just do a little wake up. 2 minutes in. We finished? There it is. What's going on? It feels like forever. So this week one of my jobs is to set out a schedule for winter riding and winter running. We're going to try to do it December through, what is today, 26th? So December through March, sort of like how we did last year. We'll do a gradual increasing of the rides in terms of timing and likely effort. We'll probably finish off like we did last year with the PRL full. I am going to be open to changing it because my sense is that Zwift is ready to, is potentially going to roll out some more. I don't know if it's going to be right away, but we all see the Mount Fuji on the map now, and it seems like only a matter of time before they're going to add it. Well, you know what I think? Here's what I think though, Greg, is we found a really good way, I think, at the end to sort of climb Box Hill and then take a break while we all descend. Take about a 5-minute break. Let the bikes descend and then go back after it again. And I feel like we could pretty much do that every single time. And we didn't miss out on any. I'm with you on that. I mean, we'll do the other ones too. We'll do anything, you know, any of the bigger ones, the pretzels and the horsemen and all that stuff. We'll do it all, like we did last year. And if you can come up with a better idea, I think so this is sort of the way I'd like to mix it up, all right? Is I would like to do one long ride on Saturday, 2 rides during the week that are mid-distance, like this, an hour and 15-ish, where we do group rides, so we can all kind of hang out together. And then 1 ride per week where we are we'll do it through the club, where we're kind of on our own. So potentially, like, I could see that either races, and I think what we'll do is we'll offset races and climbs. So like 1 week we'll do a race. We'll just find a nice, you know, a course with some small climbing maybe, or generally flat, and we'll race. And then the next week maybe we'll do Alpe Zwift or something, or we'll do, you know, some other decent climb. So that would be like, so we'll get 2 rides during the week where we do exert, meaning the long ride and the club ride, and then 2 rides during the week where we Well, you can exert if you're feeling good. But you don't have to. You can kind of just... I think 1 per week will run through the club. So the one that's a challenge, so if we're going to do like a racing challenge or a climbing challenge, we'll do that through the club. And that way everyone can go. But also, we can't use keep everyone together mode in the club. So the other ones are going to have to be invite, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I actually like the invites. It's just annoying to put together. I mean, every one of these rides, I literally have to go in and type almost everyone's name. There's a list of people, and I do go through it quickly to see if I can kind of like recognize people's names. And I can add some of you, maybe half of you, very quickly. So maybe I shouldn't use the word literally, but about half of you are on the list, and then the other half I have to type in, which is why I forget people sometimes. If you're not on that list, or you don't show up on the list, without me writing everyone's down. Yeah, you can definitely, I gotta tell you, one of the things I want to do, Mike, is I want to kind of have all you guys feel free to start your own rides on the club. Let's build out that club and see if we can get some more folks in there. And then we can just use the chat feature on the club to see if people want to go to the invite rides and make sure we invite those people if they respond. And definitely, I know that my schedule is not really great. It's not even great for me. So sometimes I'm going to be working out early in the morning. Sometimes it's going to be late at night. And I know, like, if I was following somebody else and had to deal with those schedule changes, forget it. But, or in other words, so I encourage you guys to just, if you can't make my ride, build another. I'm not worried about people stealing people from my ride. More important that everyone gets their work done. At whatever time is convenient to you. Through the casino, the arcade. You know they wanted to build a casino. Yeah, I hear you, Greg. I hate to do that to you. I don't want to make you miss your run. I'm also coaching my daughter's basketball team, which means Saturdays, weekends are going to be toss-ups again like last year. And I hate when guys like Arthur Wolfram and Glenn Jolly, like those guys are really, they love coming to the rides. And if I have to do it at like 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning, I mean that really just knocks them out because they're West Coast, they're 3 hours up earlier. So that's nice, Greg. I really got to start working that in again more. I haven't been running. I'm really just trying to, I got to take some time and sit down and think about my routine. There's going to be some major changes in it. So right now my daughter has practice, of course, right? The one workout that I've been doing relatively consistently has been the Wednesday night ride. 8 o'clock Wednesday. So of all the times they could have used to pick my daughter's basketball practice each week, what time do you think they picked? Of course, they only do one practice a week, by the way. Wednesday, 7 p.m. I'm just not making it back by 8. Not happening. And it's frustrating. It's not frustrating. Gotta do what you gotta do. It's family stuff, but can I move the ride earlier? I don't know. Can I do it in the morning? See, that's another thing. As I tried to think maybe we'll do Tuesday, Thursday mornings like we used to, like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. I think we had a pretty solid crew. Me and Ron and Todd and Joe and Mike. You guys would show up all the time. Greg would show up once in a while at 2 in the morning. But that was a solid ride when we were doing those. We did those for months. So the problem then becomes, if I'm going to do Tuesday morning and Thursday morning, that pretty much knocks out Monday and Wednesday nights in terms of riding. I don't know if I want to do that. I think what I really need to do is just sit down and lay out the schedule. And go from there. And I started gaining weight again. I think I'm probably like 226 right now. And Thanksgiving didn't help. And I gotta tell you, it wouldn't have been that bad, except for snacks, sugar, and I hate to say it, a little of the booze. Probably didn't need to have it in the house. You know, though, that's typical of me. And look, when I say booze, it's not like I'm sitting here getting hammered by myself. No, it's not that. We opened a bottle of wine with dinner. We had some eggnog when we put the tree together, the Christmas tree up. So we had some of that whiskey and the eggnog kind of stuff. And, you know, it's just added calories, unnecessary. And when I'm in a good mode, it doesn't matter Thanksgiving or not or whatever. I just don't do that. I don't have it in my house. I don't do, you know, it's not like I'm shunning it. I don't bother. Well, that's the non-alcoholic, but there's still calories, man. I'm really kind of looking at it as a calorie. And I think just in general, like alcohol is just, you know, not good for metabolism, not good for any of that stuff. It's going to dehydrate you. It makes you just a mess for the next day. But it just, you know, I mean, I had like that every year. I get the oh really, that's not bad, 25, okay, that's pretty good. Every year I typically get the Sam Adams holiday pack. It's got like the winter lager and the cold snap IPA and all the winter themed stuff, the old Fezziwig. So this year I did buy one, and honestly I've actually been pretty good. I still have half of it left, and I usually kind of, you know, I could maybe keep it to Christmas. That would be good, and then you're going to back that up with New Year. Don't worry about it, Mike. You're not missing much. But those are like, I feel like the Cold Snap, the bottle is like, it's like over 200 calories. Stay away. It just, you know what? I don't know. I know, like, let me get on my soapbox after I had a few beers, but it adds nothing in the end. You know, it really just doesn't add anything but calories and makes you feel blah. The result never justifies the gain from whatever, you know, whatever you get from it. And to be honest, like, I always feel better when I'm off of it. Like, I just feel better about myself, my health. You know, you can kind of just get up and ride anytime you want. Like, another one of my problems is once I have a drink, that's it. I don't work out. Even if it's just one. Maybe that's not true, but basically once I take a drink, like, I've kind of capitulated on the workout for the whole day. I'm done. Just give up. Alright, so I think we are gonna get a badge here today. I don't think we did this one before. Unless, Mike, you did it. Mike, we did the course the other day. You were talking about it when we rode on one of the prior rides here. How you start and you go straight uphill. But it wasn't the one that we did that time. It was the one that we did on Wednesday. You just start and you go through this green gate, and the next thing you know, you're on 10%. Like within 5 seconds. Like, Zwift, couldn't you move that back? Couldn't you move it back? It took us an hour and 15 to do that one. It was like 21 miles. But it was a good ride. I feel like they added a bunch of these courses that are very similar. I don't really know what our elevation will be today. We're 20 minutes in. There's only 12 miles of new roads, yeah, but right. And you know, we've only been through the Temple of Doom once on these rides. Are we going through the Temple of Doom this time? Alright, I hope so. The cavern on the way out, is that what we just went through? No. Alright, we'll see. But this course is about 15 miles. So we'll get through it, and plus, you know, and then some a little bit more. Already 6.5 in. Alright. Greg's the man. He's got it all charted out. I didn't really look. I just looked. I looked for a new name that I hadn't done before. That had some lines onto this side of the map, so I knew it was a new route. Okay, well, look, I'm about 15%, I would say, of the way to level 50. That's some pretty good progress. So anyway, we'll sprinkle in like 3 runs as well per week. And 2 of them will be workouts or some sort of workout. And 1 will be a long run. And if we can work some things through with maybe get the schedule for the ZLDR, Zwift Long Distance Runners group. And see where that overlaps. We can maybe do some stuff with them as well, because I do like that group. Oh, hello, Jesse. All right. 22 minutes into the ride. By the way, did they change the algorithm on the sand here, Greg? Because I feel like, I mean, 9 miles an hour here. I guess we're going up 4%. So yeah, that's the hill there. Sand is still pavement. I feel like it's not. Which means I'm just slow. Let's see when we level off here. We're gonna go a little downhill, so we should get over 20. At least get over 20 miles an hour here, right? Come on. Yeah, you know, like Joe Caniano joined a couple of weeks ago, and he lost his Wi-Fi, and then he was trying to push himself back, and no matter how hard he pedaled, he couldn't get back, even though he was pushing more watts than most of us. They wouldn't bring him in. Kind of reminded me of that that push phenomena that we had, Mike, that one time when we did the volcano loop with Ron, and you got caught behind and you tried to keep up, but they were using your effort to push everybody forward, and so you could never catch up. But we were going 28 miles an hour because you were trying so hard, even though we weren't trying hard. There's glitches here from time to time, and you hear some people complain. I complain, but all in all, it's really it's a great platform. That guy give me the finger. I feel like they have to tie in a story here with all these giant mechanical robots, all the Iron Giants. Maybe we'll see him on the Mount Fuji climb or something. I'm still here for you, brother. Ron does always catch up, though. Maybe he breaks the system. Nice little bridge. This has come some nice little scenery here. How's my life? The struggle is real, Jesse. The struggle is real. So I took a job coaching a local college triathlon team, and I've been really kind of busy with that for the last 3 months. But it's been a really cool experience. Just trying to kind of juggle, personal life into that mix. And training into that mix my own. It's been challenging at times. And now we're recruiting, which is a whole different animal. But haven't done a podcast since I started, and really my training's kind of been lax. It was okay for a couple of months, and really the last month it just fell off a cliff. So we're going to start back up with our weekend rides and our... Yeah, it is all good, man. It's all good. It's good to have different challenges thrown at you from time to time. And this is something that I wanted. And it's something that I'm really focused on. I'm enjoying doing. So we're going to keep it up, keep it going. It's just trying to figure out a way to cram as much positive stuff into your full day as you can, But I appreciate that, Jesse. We'll be doing, we were talking before you came in about sort of doing a winter plan for riding. It's going to start probably first week in December, maybe after next weekend, so we'll probably, I don't know if I'm going to be here next weekend or not. Memphis is calling, and I should go. Of course, I haven't purchased my flight yet. And I'm really even out of the shape to do the half marathon there. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes out, how it turns out. But anyway, when we come back, probably that Monday, we'll start something. And some days might be early in the morning, some days late at night, some days in between. We'll try to get a weekend long ride like we did last year. Well, here's the thing, Mike. I mentioned this before, but I am in trouble if I do the full. I am in trouble. So I did send him an email, and you're allowed, as long as the half marathon is still open, I'm allowed to transfer. And it is open. And the way you transfer, you just send an email in, which I did, but I have not heard any response. So, I mean, I did send it the day before Thanksgiving. So, they might just be not at work, not taking emails, and hopefully I'll hear back soon. it's not smart right now for me to try a full marathon. I was in a decent place for a little while, and about a month and a half ago I still could have made a run at it, and maybe I could survive it, but it wouldn't be good and it wouldn't be a positive experience right now. In the last month I really just dropped off the face of the earth for training. Yeah, I don't think you should. In fact, I might be joining you all together. And then the other, what I mentioned earlier, you probably just weren't watching on the YouTube yet, but is I'm very close to not going at all. And I hate to say that, because I feel like I'm letting you guys down a bit. But I'm not trained up for this. I've had some things drop in my schedule that I probably should go to, but obviously I'm committed to Memphis. I don't have a plane ticket yet. I looked it up yesterday. It's like $600, which upset me, but it's always been $600. So Steph wouldn't go. It would just be me. And then I thought about driving it, but I can't leave until Friday morning, which means I wouldn't get in until late Friday night, and the race is Saturday. So driving is no longer an option. No, I know, I'm talking to Erin already. So Erin kind of like, she hit me with the, Scott, you shouldn't do the full marathon, go down to the half, which I think was her way of caring for me. As you know, Mother Bear, that's what she does. And she was right, she's right. So, but then I kind of hit her with maybe I shouldn't go at all. And she's like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have put that idea in his head. But trust me, like, I want to see you guys, I want to hang out. I just kind of having trouble separation anxiety from the things that I have to do here, combined with the fact that I'm not trained. But we'll see. I will make my decision by the end of the week. Obviously, by the end of the weekend, I should say. Otherwise, flights will cost $1,500. 10 miles in. I know you do, man. I do. Minnesota was a lot of fun. I liked going. It's just, you know, I really wish I just trained. I really wish I just stuck with it. Because if I had stuck with it, there's no way I would say no. I mean, my original plan was to go down there and PR a marathon. And I had it sitting in front of me. It was on the plate, and every weekend that I screwed it up was another step into removing success, removing that that opportunity. It kind of happens a lot to me, and it's frustrating. And I know I have to get back on track for Lake Placid. And I feel like I will, but I can't really wait much longer. You know, I lost, since last January, I lost 47 pounds. I got down to 213. Exactly. I hear you, man. I got down to 2, so I lost 47 pounds in about 8 months. Felt really good. Yeah, you know, Chicago, I don't know. It's kind of a major. Although, you know what, I had signed up for Philadelphia last year and failed on that one too. I feel like I'm just donating money at this point. But I do have Lake Placid ahead. And I will get on track. I just have to, just sort of reset. And that's what happens, right? We talk about this all the time. I keep resetting. And sometimes it takes, and sometimes it doesn't. And you just got to keep trying and keep going after it. Yeah. I remember. Yes, I am. Here's my money. How are we doing here? 37. We're halfway through. Look at that. Halfway through, 11 miles, 350 feet of climbing done. Lake Placid is July 27th, I think. Late in July. So plenty of time. But really, when the main focus is going to be these next 4 months. Getting back into bike shape. I'm not too far off in bike shape. I don't think I'm that far off. But getting back into bike shape. Not if I don't go, Jesse. But getting back into bike shape in 4 months, that shouldn't be a problem if I just stick to it and stick with it. Getting into run shape, I just gotta do it, you know? It's frustrating that I don't. And until I start doing it and checking those boxes when I'm supposed to run, it's hard to say it's easy to do. But I did go from 213 in August and now I'm 226. So it's like, and I think the last month has been the worst. I think I put 8 to 10 pounds of that back on in the last month. So it's not a good thing. It's not a good sign. But again, you got to kind of restart the engines, have a plan. And just start again. So this week, that's my whole thing. My whole thing this week is to make that plan. I don't need to have specific workouts for every day from now until July. But I could certainly do like a general plan for the long rides through March. Again, those can be changed. I can do a plan for long runs, which I plan to do on Sunday. So typically the way it's going to work, and you guys know from half Ironman training, Mike, is that I'll alternate. So Saturday would be a long ride, right? And then Sunday would be a long run. And then the next weekend we'll do, Saturday would be a medium type ride. So probably like a 2-hour ride, which still technically is probably a long ride, but when you're training for Ironman, it's not. And then Sunday would be some type of brick workout. So we alternate long ride, long run on one weekend, and the next weekend is long or medium ride, and then brick. And I think that's kind of how I want to set it up. There's Mount Fuji, by the way. We talked about it. I'm sure we'll be climbing that in the next 6 months at some time. You finished that one up, Mike? Was it that bad? That's good. Sometimes, you know, like today I'm just kind of cruising. That's kind of my goal. I'm actually, now if you were with me like a month ago, you might remember that my cruising was like 105 watts. Are you doing Des Moines, Mike? What are you doing? I thought you already signed up for that. I think we've been talking about this a little bit here and there, but... And Chris signed up for Des Moines? I think you guys should do that. So, I mean, I think that's kind of your next thing. Des Moines. It's alright. We gotta get you back in the water, though. I know with that shoulder, that's gonna be tough. You could try that. The kickboards are kind of like, so, end of December, okay. That's awesome, Greg. Maybe you could do like a breaststroke, or probably not a backstroke. I don't know. You can kickboard if you want, and that'll be good for just getting you in the water. Maybe they let you do some like sculling, kind of keeping your shoulder in tight. I don't know. Here we go back through. Yeah. And even the sculling, it's like it's going to do this kind of, right? So you don't want to, it's still shoulder. Up the hill, up the hill. "45 minutes in, that's 60% of the way done. 13.5 miles, we're closing in on the badge for this course. Come on, baby. Oof. That doesn't sound good. You're like Mel Gibson in what was it, Lethal Weapon? You pop your shoulder out. Nice little climb here back into town, huh? Assuming that's where we're going. I was gonna say, you hit your left side, that's the non-drive side. That's smart though, lessen the damage, you hope. Lessen the damage to the bike. Oh, here's the cavern, right? This is what I was talking about. This is the part I like. Except for I don't like driving up it. Haven't been drinking enough water on this one. I've had some minor kind of just falling over because I forgot to unclip issues. Knock on wood, no crashes though. Whew. You fell asleep. You fell asleep. Please tell me that did not happen. Or you just figuratively fell asleep. Wow, that's impressive. It's got to be less than a mile. At least he had his priorities straight. Alright, heading back to the city here. Myokyo. A little over 20 minutes to go on this ride. Should be getting that badge real soon. That orange line crawling across the top of the screen. Have you seen Kyle? Greg, I haven't seen Kyle in a long, long time. Gotcha. Let's see if he gets back indoors for the winter. Here we go. Route complete, another badge. Kind of right at that one in the 15.3 miles an hour, or 15.3 miles. I haven't really been paying attention to a lot of college football. I just know Notre Dame started out awful, right? They were even talking about firing that guy right out of the gate. So my guess is he's improved. Yeah. I tell you, it's such a dirty business. It really is. They gotta do more for those kids. I don't know, man. If he was 1-9, I could see them firing him. But he's not. Well, you can't say that until he's put up the record, right? But these coaches, man, they recruit kids, they sell them on their school, and then they leave. And sometimes they leave before the bowl game, which is just disgusting. It's kind of disgusting just to... And I understand the money is there, and that's kind of what you have to do, right? Have to do for your family. Kelly didn't have to do any of that crap. He had plenty of money. But, whatever. I don't, you know what it is? I don't like how, and transfer portal has changed a little bit of this, so it's a little bit better. But then, like in basketball, who's that guy that I hate? That coached Memphis, and I think he's at Kentucky now. Calipari. The guy has left schools in his wake just destroyed because of his flagrant disregard for rules. And all he does is go to the next job and make a lot of money. And the kids that are left behind are the ones that pay the price. Yeah, he's a disgusting individual. I don't know how people send their kids to him. You break the rules in UMass, you break the rules in Memphis, and you just keep making millions. And all the kids that get left in your wake the schools that lose scholarships. Congratulations, you won basketball games. And maybe the kids like them, I don't even know. But there's something wrong about that. He knows a guy. I'm sure he does. Unfortunately, that's the thing though. I mean, look at the whole FTX debacle now. That guy should be in jail. He stole all his money. And instead he's giving speeches at New York Times events. It's disgusting. You stole billions of dollars. This is kind of what we do. He should be in jail. I'm not saying Calipari should be in jail. All right, come on. 17 minutes to go. You don't need my social commentary. I mean, baseball's just surrounded by cheaters, right? And who makes the rules of who goes in and who doesn't? Pete Rose, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Mark McGwire. David Ortiz, Manny Ramirez. I think you just never know. You never know who did it and who didn't. Even the guys who were told they're completely clean. There is no answer. The answer is this. When there's a certain level of money involved, people don't mind cheating. And they don't mind the penalties if they get caught. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, focus on competition, on the good things about sports, the lessons you learn. I know what you're saying, Mike, but who knows? Who knows? Is that what happened? What happened to him? Listen, man, ain't no one above superstition at this point. Superstition, is that the right word? Suspicion. It's early in the morning, superstition. Ain't no one above suspicion at this point. Robinson Cano. I'll give you another. Albert Pujols never tested positive. You told me he never did it? You don't want to break your face. It's a tough thing. He hit on Gallibarge. Oh, okay. I thought that was his eye, right? Wasn't his eye? His eye was the problem. And that's what killed his career. Yeah, now he Dude was thick though. He was thick. He was fast too. I think at the end he wasn't so fast.
So I like looking up here and seeing that I'm going about 150 watts, just sort of naturally. I'm not really paying attention to it. And now, of course, I dropped to 140, but I did spend some time warming up today, and then slowly sort of migrated up here. I know, it's every sport now. I do have to tell you, I coached basketball last year. Not only did we have like 12 kids on the team, I gave them all equal playing time. We were close in some games, we lost most others. I think we only won one. And no parents complained once, not one complaint. So how do you like that? We all see the videos, and some of them are just obnoxious. And I've actually experienced it in other times. When I was coaching other places, I was coaching 9-year-olds. To my face, correct, they could have been doing it behind my back. But I coached maybe like a team of 30 Pop Warner 9-year-olds, and only ever had a problem. I had one mother come up to me and complain, but she was right. So I took that complaint in stride, and then I had another dad just talk smack behind my back. I think it was because I wouldn't let his kid play quarterback. Basically, we had a starter who was good, and we had a backup who wasn't the most talented, but knew the offense well and could perform, could turn around and hand off, and could throw a little. This kid was a fullback, and his dad kept telling me, "Can you try him at quarterback, try him at quarterback?" So I did in practice, and he just didn't have the mindset for it. We tried him 2 plays, he fumbled both, and we took him out, and that was it. And then the next thing I know, I'm hearing rumors about how he's telling everybody how horrible a coach I am. And his kid was good at other things. He's a fullback and linebacker. He was good at those things. Just let him stay. "19 miles in, 10 minutes to go, less than 10 minutes to go." Love that. Gotta love that. Can't come to practice. Shows up at the game, expects to play. Yeah, because 8-year-olds are trying not to. 8-year-olds are purposely trying not to block. Sounds like Todd Marinovich's dad. We had a running back who was just standout, phenomenal, really good. We had a couple of them actually, but one year in particular, he was just used to getting the ball and going. And he hit hard. He was a stud. And then one day, we played against a team that was good. And we couldn't block this team. And This kid was getting stuck in the backfield, getting knocked down, getting hit pretty hard. And like halfway through the second quarter, he took himself out, he put himself on the bench, and he refused to go back in. Refused. All his buddies are out there trying hard against a team that's beating the crap out of him, and he refused to go out. And all of a sudden, this one kid who I thought was really solid and a good player, sometimes when they're challenged, that's when you see the real kid. That's when you see the real person. And he's a kid that I think, one of those kids at 9 years old that people are like, oh, he's going to be a great high school player, potentially college. Never made it anywhere. And after seeing that happen, I'm not surprised. Some kids dial it up when there's competition, and some kids shy away. All right, back out to the new map. Jesse, did you end up getting the badge? Just wondering. I started like 5 minutes late one time and got the badge on one of these courses. What is a primo donna? I kind of like the post Madonna. Pre-Madonna is like early 80s, and then post-Madonna is like we're living in post-Madonna. She keeps trying to make herself relevant. Oh yes, I know prima donna. I know what you meant. Five minutes to go. Was that the cones? She used to have the cones. Any of those teams good this year? UCF probably wants their guy back from Nebraska. Who's the guy that sucked in Nebraska? Was it Frost? Led him to like an undefeated season. UCF is okay. Yeah, they got screwed that year. They were undefeated. I think they lost. Did they lose the bowl game to Wisconsin, I think? And they could have won it. I mean, not that they should have won it. They could have won it. It was close. I just feel like anyone Division I finishes undefeated, they should be in the tournament. And I know schedules are light, but you can't call it a Division I championship. If a team is undefeated, it is in the winner. They won it all. They won everything except for the national championship. That's just garbage. Garbage layout. A team can go undefeated and not be in it. Oh, that's good. Good, they should. I like it. Screw the system. Two minutes to go. Guys, it's been great riding with you today. Nice little group for us. Moxie's a good word. I feel like that was 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even more. Feels like Sunday, doesn't it? Feels like Sunday to me. I know it's not, but... $30 to go. Totally did not drink enough water. Nice job here, guys. Let's see, I'm guessing I'm 138 average watts. It's just a nice little game I like to play with myself. Guess the watts. 138. Oh, pretty close. Well, that's gonna be about 600 calories, I bet. I always look at the calorie burn. It looks like that world is live though, unless there's just a lot of people riding in it because of the newness. Let's see, 601 calories, very nice. Nice day, nice ride, nice company. Thanks for coming, guys. I will see you all. I'll see you all during the week. I'll have a better plan for us coming up, I promise. All right.